Today I have a build for the Warframe Citrine. This might be one of the most overpowered builds I've made in a while. This build will actually help Citrine a lot in Archon hunts. I will go over her build, will you? It focuses on Prismatic Gem and Fractured Blast, I guess. I know some people don't like Prismatic Gem, but I do. And let's get into the build. It's called Rock Candy, based on a suggestion from one of you guys. And I think it suits it. Okay, so we have Overextended. Overextended helps Prismatic Gem out quite a bit, but it also helps out Fractured Blast quite a bit too for that extra range. So basically you can hit them from virtually all the way across the map depending on what map you're on. Of course, this for ability duration, you can technically do without prime continuity altogether, but it is very ideal if you'd only be casting your ability like every 5 seconds, okay? So yeah, keep that in mind. Frenzy of Fortitude for some power strength. Umbral Intensify for more power strength because Overextended takes away quite a bit. But you technically don't need Umbral Intensify if you have gunshots like I do. That's why this build is just straight up overkill, because strength helps your, of course, Prismatic Gem. Strength also helps out your crystal lies form, which, basically it does some damage as well. Lets you leap from the ground, and it also helps your damage reduction, okay? The damage reduction starts at, with this build, 77%, but you can actually get quite a bit high with this. And let's move on. Prime Flow, because you're always gaining energy with her one, because with this build, it's a 97% health orb drop and a 38% energy orb drop. So it's actually a fairly high chance that she'll drop health or energy orbs. So that's really good. Stretch for more range, just because. I'll get Secrets for more ability strength. Umbral Vitality, because A, I like survivability, and B, more ability strength. Because I don't know if you know this about the Umbral mods, but since they're set mods, the more you have on of the set, the more it helps out. In theory, you could switch this out for another Umbral mod, the third Umbral mod, if you really wanted to, but that's not really needed in my opinion, because she has her passive, which gives you energy regen, or rather health regen anyway. And then finally we have the arcanes I have on her, Arcane Guardian and Arcane Blessing. Arcane Blessing goes well with her passive, I feel, because she gives more health regen the more health orbs she picks up, and yeah. Punch footed, because I hate being knocked back. Corrosive Projection, because I like armor stripping, okay? I just like that entirely. And she's unranked for me, so keep in mind her health and shield will be higher for you, quite a bit higher, as you'll see once we're in the missions. But before we begin, we should go over another part of this build, which is the Archon shards. These are not needed by any means. These are overkill, okay? I'm just gonna tell you right now. The fact that I have one Talford is already overkill. If I had them all Talford, that would be Omega overkill, okay? So we have ability duration with the Telford one. Ability duration, so I can keep the things up longer without having to recast every 5 seconds. Then we have two Amber Archon shards, and they are for casting speed because of the fact that her 3, her 2, and her 4, especially her 4, the animation's cool, but it's a little bit slow. So casting speed helps out quite a bit. And then we have Crimson Shards for ability strength, because ability strength, come on. Now, if we get the to Telford, like I said, it's already overkill normally, but Telford would make it like next level overkill, okay? Just, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, let's get into some gameplay, shall we? Okay, now I picked this location for 2 reasons. One, because of the fact that I just picked this location. I thought it would be fun. And 2, because of the fact that this is actually how you get her, actually. So it's a little bit interesting, because this is her mirror defense, and this is how you get her entirely. And as you can see right now, I'm providing damage reduction for everyone, as well as my crystal, which doesn't move, by the way, so keep that in mind. My crystal actually is sniping enemies. Yes, my crystal may as well be like a sniper. It works on the target your or your allies are either shooting or that are affected by your one. So that's why you'd see me spamming my one a lot, because the crystal will start attacking enemies that are affected by your one. So the one does initial damage to begin with, and then the crystal starts attacking, which is brilliant. We get the crystal out. The crystal lasts 40 seconds, technically like 43 seconds. We recast that. Now this is a full ability, which usually takes ages to cast, but because of a whole thing with the ability cast speed, we were able to cast it a lot quicker than we would normally. Now look, now that we're here, that crystal is not going down anytime soon. Anytime soon whatsoever. Now, I was surprised that not everyone had her in this area, but now that I think about it, this area is how you get her. So it makes sense that not everyone just has her willy-nilly. Okay, so that's the thing. I guess you're seeing the preview of this zone as well. I will clip to put a more intense into it. Okay, I actually decided that it might be best to show here, because I can actually show that, see this prismatic zone? That's the radius in which my crystal can attack, okay? And once you place a new crystal, the old crystal kind of just goes away. So yeah, and right now, I don't know if it's a bug or not, but the crystal kind of ignores gravity, kind of just goes wherever it wants. And as you can see, my damage reduction actually goes up based on kills. It's all the way at 90% already, but that's mostly because it starts at 77 thanks to a build. And heals per second is at 11 because it keeps going up based on health orbs we pick up, and we keep on picking up health orbs because of our first ability. Yeah, it's just a loop. It's like an endless loop, honestly. So, yeah. And the way that zone works, we will go back over to the other zone because of the... Technically, you want to try to get as many crystals as possible, but I'm not real, like, super brilliant at the whole parkour thing, but I do try. And yeah, she is really fun. And like I said, I have done a mission in Archon Hunt with her. I've technically done Steel Path with her, and she isn't bad. In Steel Path, granted, you do have to pay a little more attention, be a little more mindful of stuff, but yeah, right now, the way she is, she steals a lot of kills, okay? So, yeah. So many kills, I've had some people leave just because they see her in the party, or they see me interacting like that with her. Oh, and I didn't get to show it because my crystal destroyed it. But whenever it puts those crystal things on the enemy, if you shoot it, it would do a red crit. Pretty cool indeed. I didn't understand the full extent of her ability at first, but it is so amazing. And her health regen cannot go all the way to 25, I believe. So we still have a little bit that she can go to, honestly. It's not all over right yet. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I'm using her signature melee weapon right now. I'll do a separate video covering that and an optimal build for that, so definitely stay tuned to the channel. She actually handles her own pretty well in Archon Hunts as well, which for those of you guys that don't know, Archon Hunts are basically sortie, but still path versions of sortie missions. So yeah, she's an overall very good frame. I enjoyed it build quite a bit. Like I said, the crystal can snipe quite a bit. Hey, look, I even got a Citrine chassis part. And at the top, I got the most kills out of us, and I'm just curious the abilities used. I used a bunch of abilities because the thing about this build, you sort of want to spam her 1 and use her 3 every chance you get. So yeah, pickup count 705. They have high pickup count too because of the fact that he makes it drop for everyone. So everyone is getting increased energy orbs and health orbs, and brilliant because she had the support at the end of the day. But yeah, if you made it through this whole video. Or if you didn't, I don't know why you wouldn't have. You wouldn't even be listening to this message. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the build. Comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.